Hi, my name is Shanea Miller, and I am competing in and completing 1stPhorm Summer Transformation Challenge. So this will be my fourth challenge that I competed in with 1stPhorm. So each time when I'm thinking about what I'm going to be writing in my essay or saying on this video, I'm like, it's another challenge. You know, of course it's challenging, but it's not just another challenge. Like, each one of these challenges have been so different. And it's because of my progression through life or whatever. Of course, the first challenge, that was like the lose weight, build amazing habits for my lifestyle. At the beginning of this summer challenge, I was at the beginning stages of my recovery after my surgery. And so I was restricted in the amount of training and what I could train during my workouts. Most people, and even me, like my past self, would have been like, yeah, it's cool, an excuse not to have to train so hard. But I use workouts and I use training hard as a weapon against me. It helps battle the darkness inside of me. I had to figure out new ways to utilize, or new tools to utilize, to battle my inner demons. And so it was a challenge all in of itself. Because since I have established lifestyle habits and changes in my life so that I can sustain this healthy lifestyle. And so there were times during this challenge where I got dark and where depression did try to creep in, and challenges in my mental health and stuff like that tried to come back, tried to draw me back to my past where I struggled a lot with my mental health. And so although this transformation challenge, you won't necessarily see so much of a physical change in me, like losing weight or anything like that. It's more of like a strength in my mental powers, in my superhuman powers, because of having to use different tools to maintain health physically and mentally, to use different tools other than training hard to be able to function each day as a good mom and a good wife and a housekeeper and somebody that can keep a stable job, and somebody who, like me, I feel obligated to be excellent. I want high standards for myself, especially for my house, for my children. Like, I believe it's an obligation for us as humans, especially us as Americans, to hold high standards for ourselves and be a huge, resounding example to, like, the world around you, the very world around you. And also during this challenge, I started phase 3 of 75 hard. It had many challenges, like it would suggest. But since I had already completed 75 hard, phase 1 and phase 2, I had the tasks established. Phase 3 was a lot more of projecting my goodness out. So it wasn't necessarily based completely in me. It was where I was to take the goodness that I have learned, and projecting it out into my very immediate world around me. And like with the random acts of kindness, and the majority of the time I would go and I would use like my extra activity of the day and pick up trash around me, pick up trash in my neighborhood. And the word got around really quick, and I tell you what, we have the cleanest block around this apartment complex. Anyway, and the talking to strangers and stuff, it's just like, that's not my thing. I don't like talking to people, but it really drug me out of my comfort zone, and really made me see that, like, you can't do this alone. You can't do this by yourself. As much as I freaking want to do it by myself, I realized that you need people, you need relationships, you need to impact the world, you need to show the world, you need to show individual people, you need to show the world around you that we're here to make the world a better place. And the only way to do that, the only way to make the world a better place, is to start with yourself. And then project it outward. Show, be a great resounding example of excellence. I mean, it's our obligation. I mean, Old Glory, you know, that's our flag. Like, that's our representation of extremely excellent. And so with this challenge, I am stronger. I am building my muscles back up after recovering from surgery. I can actually say I am the most mentally stable I feel like I have been, like, my entire life. And it's because, one of the reasons I believe it's because I didn't have necessarily intense training to help fight. I had to literally face the darkness inside of me one-on-one and fight inside myself. That was my transformation journey this time. And I know I can do better. I can always do better. I am working on being better all the time. So I will see you in the next challenge.